And episode 8, as probably a lot of you know, was our original pilot. That's what we shot first. So that was my first big fight scene. She's drowning me in the bathtub, and she was this incredible stunt woman. That was a great fight, and she was scary. She was really scary. Really good.
I love Vex. I think Paul's awesome.
Yeah, no.
And Paul Amos, who plays Vex, is incredible. He's such a talented actor. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to be in Mesmer.
Yes, it sure would.
I was scared yesterday when we were shooting, but I can't tell you if the character was really scared. When you watch, you'll be scared too. All those Black Dyson and Bo were there to save the trip.
10, 11, 11.
11.
Halfway.
Yeah, we're halfway.
Given how dark things can get at times in the series, there is a lot of humor worked into the stories. How important is it for you to have those light moments in the episodes, and also to have that injection of humor on the set as well?
If you're not laughing, you're not living. So I think it's very important to have, not too much, but a little bit of lightness and laughter, and it keeps a bit of contrast. And I know a lot of sci-fi shows can be extremely dark.
So depressing.
Yeah, it's totally depressing. And thank God I'm not paying.
We play in this serious Bay world, but we don't always take ourselves or that world so seriously, and I think that's what is the nice balance we have. I like the heavier moments though too, and then the humor is just, it's
I don't
really
understand what
good.
you're talking about. I take everything extremely
We're the straight men. So.
Yes, we are. We're the skinny,
Lauren's
funny
hilarious.
guys.
Remember when you... Oh, wait. No, that's... I can't talk about it, I'm sorry.
You'll see it soon.
Without really getting into any spoilers, I'd like each of you to tell us what we can expect in season 2, like in terms of the tone and stuff like that, without giving away any storylines, or what are we in store for? What should we brace ourselves for?
We want us to give you something without giving anything away.
A tease, so to say.
All
Do you
right.
guys want to reenact a scene?
You can expect... You can expect the unexpected.
That's true.
I think people can expect a lot of what they loved about the first season. There's this whole mythological world that's still unfolding. And what was nice about the first season, it was a really good platform that we set up, learning about this world. Bo got to learn about this world along with the audience. And season 2 just gives us more of that. The relationships get more complicated, the politics get more complicated, and it's a little bit more of a dangerous world.
Kind of coping with season 1. Right?
Yeah.
Like everyone's coping with what happened in the first 13 episodes for their own character. They're
Yeah.
kind of dealing with that now.
Yeah.
You get to learn a lot more. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I am.
You get to learn a lot more about characters in regards to, a little bit of backstory, understanding where they're coming from, what their thought process is, and I hope I don't get fired for saying that. That should be, yeah.
Yeah, I think Zoe said it pretty well, where the first few episodes were really dealing with what happened in season 1. And you've probably seen the ads about something wicked this way comes, or whatever, she's got the box. Basically, season 2, something is coming that we're all going to have to unite together and deal with. Can't say what that is. In fact, some of us don't even know yet. But, well, you're the human doctor. You're always in the dark.
I think it's something that Bo, I think Bo doesn't even know her own strength and her own power yet. I think that's something to be realized in season 2, and I think that whatever is coming at her, I don't think she even knows if she's ready to deal with it yet. And me as the actor, I don't know yet either, because like I said, we're getting the scripts as they're coming out. So they try to keep us a little bit in the dark about things. We try to sneak information.
Late at night, like 3 a.m.
Well, we all have like one piece of information. If we come together and whisper about it, we get a little story.
Before we open it up to some fan questions, I just wanted to let all of you know there is an autograph session following this. It's now in section BB on the show floor. So make sure you go to the right section for the autograph session. And if
we don't charge for autographs.
Woo! I can get this mic down here, so if any of you have any questions, if you just want to come over to the side here, you can use my mic here. Any questions from the fans?
So it's already been talked about your bisexual character, and I know, speaking for myself and a lot of other people, that's very empowering for people that are not straight to have a character on TV so strong that way, female character so strong. And you talked a bit about, even on the panel today, about your attraction towards the character. So I wonder, I don't know if you're out in real life or not, and how it identifies. But that's really empowering to a lot of people, and I know like Pride is growing in Canada, in smaller cities even. I've been part of a lot of that myself, and it's very exciting. And so question to you, Anna, and everyone else, but also Kenzie, we don't know much about your sexuality on the show. So I wonder if that gets revealed, if we're allowed to find it.
I am a lesbian.
Was that for me or for Lauren? Or for Zoe, sorry. Okay. I don't know where to begin.
Maybe in terms of addressing like the sexuality that's dealt with.
I think that in terms of, like I sort of touched on it earlier, I think what was sort of integral to the writers and the concept of certainly this dynamic was that it was done in a truthful, real, honest way, and that it wasn't about two chicks getting it on. It was really about a relationship between two people. And I think what's so cool about this show is that it's never really talked about. We never talk about Lauren's sexuality and what she is and whether she's, we don't know. And God, for all we know, she could end up with a guy next season. It's assumed she's gay, obviously. But I just mean, what I love so much about playing is that it's never kind of an issue. It just is. It is what it is. These two love each other, and these two love each other, and they're people who love each other. And I really appreciate that about the playing of this show.
Yeah, and Beau's sexuality isn't even discussed.
Right.
I mean, she's a sexual being and creature, but it's not discussed. It's never talked about that she's in a love triangle with a man and a woman. That's just how it is. And I think that's what has resonated with people, and that's what's really important to us. I know Zoe and I, when we first started working on the series together, and we've known each other for several years before we started on this show, it was important to us. We actually discussed making sure that it was a truthful and honest relationship, that it wasn't just every time we see each other, we want to take each other's clothes off, It had to be real. It had to matter. Have we answered your question? Okay, I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure.
And all to say about Kenzie, Kenzie does
From me.
Hi, my name is Dawn. I just want to say that my favorite relationship is the relationship between Rick and Kenzie on the show. I think you guys have some really sweet, tender moments, and actually, Rick, I follow you on Twitter, and I mentioned this to you on Twitter, and I want to know, was that written from the very beginning? Was it part of the history of your book of the show, or is it something that developed over time because you guys got along so well and they decided to develop that for you?
I think it came out of us working together
I don't think it was originally intended